Here are four things that I have become grateful after turning 40. So, thing number one is good night's sleep. When I was younger, like maybe 25, 30, I didn't give sleep a really serious thought. I would go out partying maybe to 5 in the morning, and I would just sleep in the day after, sometimes to noon, and feeling, destroyed. So sleep wasn't really something important in that sense. Um, when I was like living by myself, I would just, for example, if I was tired, I would just take maybe a power nap during the daytime or after work. And today I have two more kids, two little kids, and uh, like sleeping during the daytime now is just not an option. There is just like a schedule now from early in the morning to 8 or 9 in the evening. So if I don't get a good night's sleep today, I basically just have to try to, pay that back the next night. So I become really aware of, how sleep can affect you, because when my younger daughter was like 1 or 2 years ago, she was always waking up during the night, and it like disturbed my sleep a lot. And it's okay if it happens like, 1 or 2 times, but if it's like happened frequently during many months, I started to, I think it was definitely sleep deprivedness, or like deprivation. So I was experiencing a lot of anxiety, and I couldn't understand it. But I finally realized that I was just not getting enough sleep. So my optimal like performance now is to go to bed around maybe 11:30, and waking up around 6:30 or 7, and that's when I feel the best. And so that's what a good night's sleep is something I'm really happy about, glad about today. So thing number two that I'm grateful for is life experiences. And we all have different experiences, all of us. And in my case, I think I've been fortunate in, what I've had the chance of seeing. So when I was a kid, my parents moved to Denmark. My father was studying there, and so I started school there, and we were there 3 years. I lived in 4 different countries during my lifetime, including Iceland, my home country. I've had 3 long-term relationships. I'm currently on my third one. Hopefully the last. That's what I'm planning. And I've been married. I've changed jobs so many times in my life. I don't even. I lost count on that. And and I'm thankful. Not all of my experiences have been good, like with I think most people. I've had some sorrows, but when I look back on this, because I've never really thought that I had an interesting story, or I was anything special, but when I look back, I realized that I've tried some stuff, and I'm the person that I am today because of it. And so I've tried to like look at the mistakes in the past. I was dwelling on some of them some years ago, and there's nothing really that I can do to change that. It's about accepting the decisions that you made in the past, and don't hold a grudge to people that maybe have abandoned you, or you're not in contact anymore, or have wronged you in some way. I think that is a really good starting point, and try to look at it for what it is. You are here because of all the decisions you made in the past, and yeah, so I'm thankful for all the time I got with a lot of people, even though some of them were shorter than I was expecting, or you know, some I got a lot of time with some people, and a shorter amount of time with some others, and that's life. But I'm thankful. I'm yeah, that's what I wanted to say about thing number 2. So one of the things I'm definitely thankful for is like being outside, and yeah, like it takes away a lot of the stress, and you know, working with a computer can be really like tiring, and going outside just really recharges the batteries. One of the things I really like is to go outside in nature and yeah, unplug a little bit from the computer. And I noticed like 10 years ago that, you know, going out for walks like 30 to 45 minutes really like opened up for, you know, for like new ideas, and yeah, just like, you know, sometimes I would come home with like you know, a big headache after working a long day at the ad agency that I was working for, and like being outside where there are like trees and plants and the sea like really has a good effect on me. When I was younger, I don't think I appreciated my health very much. I just assumed it would always be there. I never really thought about waking up without pain, having enough energy to get through the day, or simply being able to go for a walk, but it was something that I took for granted perhaps. But somewhere around or after 40, that started to change, and not because something dramatic happened, just because I think I became more aware of how lucky I am, I guess. I'm just grateful that I can still move, learn new things, spend time with my family, and wake up with another day ahead of me. Health isn't just about living longer, it's about being able to enjoy the life you're building while you're living it. I still have goals, I still want to create things, I want to explore new ideas, but none of that means much if you don't have the health to enjoy it. And getting older has reminded me that good health isn't something that is guaranteed. So these have been 4 things that I'm really grateful after turning 40, and I really hope you liked the video. If you did, put a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.